Well, hey, trip power, but that's okay. That's just my circuit on the ionized fuel line that I was playing with. Nothing to worry about there. As you can see, our normal production line is running just fine. Sec. For some reason Google decides to sign me out of my spreadsheet. That's right. Alright, let's go. Oh, whoa, let's check out the advent calendar first. Um, 19. There it is. Ooh, 30 pulse nobusk's. Nice. Nothing else really in here. All right. Now, we had an oil issue yesterday. We need to get to the bottom of it. I may just go and increase, I might just go and put more oil in the line. I was also thinking of bringing... I'm not a fan of what I've done here, I think, with this last hump. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is... don't really need it there. So I'm going to need to So I'm gonna make that change first in the pipe. So I'm gonna just get all this aligned first and then we'll run the pipe. It's gonna be, yeah, okay, so it's so I need to get rid of that. Let's go to here. Which way am I going? That way. Yep. And then that means okay, I'll run the pipe. We'll get rid of the seam, run the pipe back. Actually, I'll do the seam first. Pretty easy, to be honest. No. But there's Rennie when you come in, right? At the wrong time. That's it. In a minute, Rennie. Right, so now I can do the oil. In a minute, Randy. I don't think I need that one there. Yeah, we can go straight to there, so I can get rid of. And then I just need to go and hook it up at the other end, and then I'll go get let Randy in. At least the oil's coming in, it doesn't have to go up. Alright, back in 1 sec. Oh, we're just gonna, I assume that's working. Give everything a paint while we're waiting. The oil is coming in a bit more consistently now. What I might do is I'm gonna turn them off and let the oil fill up the pipe. and see what happens. So I really want to make sure I've got the right amount of oil being sent here. Well, I'm trying to send the right amount, 400. And there's no reason why I can't let the pipe build up. And we'll see if that's consistent. Oops. Just going to let that pump for a minute. Right, that one's clearly pumping. I'm curious if the other one... See, that's pumping. Yeah, it's just not pumping out from this one. Like, the head lift is fine. It's got power. That's powered. It's pointing the correct way. That one's powered. Head lift's fine. Now this pump's pumping. Now, the one thing people have said is I need to get them all on the same mark pipe. The problem is not enough hamster wheels. That could be the case. See, I've got... I don't agree, but This one's not part of the equation, it's a different pipeline. So right now we're really only getting oil from that one. Oh, hold on. This could be working. No, if it was working, the extractor would be at least having movement. There's no movement at the extractor. Let's we'll go Mark II. Just for the sake of it, it's been a suggestion. I don't think it's necessary, but who knows? So we'll go back down. It's still stuck on 6%. The buffer's full. It's just not doing anything with it. Just for curiosity's sake. Let's just flush each segment and see what happens. I mean, I know it shouldn't work because I've got no... right now I've got no pump really to get it the head lift height. Which is probably proved right now with this pipe just sitting at that. It's like really slowly filling up. But is it filling up because it's getting oil from there flowing backwards? Well, I'd be able to, yeah, because this one's dropping. So I reckon this is going to pump a little bit. When that filled up. I'm going to replace each one just to make sure. Well, I think going to put a Mark II here. See, before I had it, I'm going to put it about here. And just over like that. It's funny, it gets up to that there and doesn't want to go any further. Is it a rendering? If I bring it up higher, to say here, it keeps stopping on that there. But it makes its way through this one. Same thing, it still stops there. I don't understand that. But I want to put the pump all the way down here. As low as possible. Aim for the best result. Unless, oh my god, unless that was my problem all the time, the pump was too high. I think it was. That was what it was all the time. Get out of here. Alright, if that's the case, I'm going to go back to ones. Something so obvious as that. Yeah, this is even throbbing. Oh, I'm curious then. What's the head lift it's showing down here? $55. So we should put another one on. It doesn't really tell you where I should be starting it, which I find annoying, but let's just say I reckon for shits and giggles that probably right, so now this should say $52 head lift. Okay. Alright, that's a bad spot. Let's bring it back. Is this enough? $46.2. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 50 meters from there to there. Hey, I got an idea. Let's say from there. Wow. We can use these as a kind of a helper. Okay, but has this stopped again? This has stopped again. But is that because the pipe is actually full? That's the next question. Let's go investigate that. That looks pretty solid. That's chunky. Yeah. I actually think that's all working now. So that should be solid all the way through to the to those particle accelerators. I wish the actual refineries had a head lift indicator inside them. Yeah, looks all solid through here. And yep, they're all solid. Okay, let's just turn it on and everything should start functioning properly. We can go and investigate because we've got to go back and paint that pipe. I mean, it looks nicer like this, I'm not going to lie. And I haven't, so I didn't adjust how much oil was coming. It was just adjusting the height of the pumps, lowering the pump down. Oh, she gets a bit chunky through there. Yeah, it's running perfectly now. So this is at 300 coming out. 100. Yeah, that's still just chunking 100 out. That's perfect. I think we fixed this one. Oh, don't know, I feel stupid. Well, the lesson learned. Right, these should be getting to 100%. Yeah, it's increasing. These should all be at 100% now. These will be, yeah, these will be hitting 100% shortly. But it's this that's important. They're all coming through consistently. Which means this should be producing consistently. Better. Right, so what I'm waiting for now is I want this pipe to be saturated. So you can see all of these. Oh, they have started running. Ah, it is all running now. 16,500 megawatts. Yeah, right, I'll get rid of this. Well, in that case, it's a solid flat line that's running. Alright, so what I'll do is... Oh crap, that's supposed to be to there. Alright, how much have we got on our network now? So we've got 177,000 now. Now that we've done that, let's go steal some sloops from our turbo fuel and shards, and then we're going to shard all of these and sloop them all. And that'll actually, if I sloop it first, yeah, we're still not, this is the generators, the uranium reactors playing up there. Still not happy with this. This is not, yeah. This is running properly, but I wanted to saturate it first. I need the sloops. Let's go get the sloops. From here, if I go to the aluminum, then I can get out. This will take us over to Turbo Fuel Town. Oh, I need to make sure my conveyor belt out of the converter is fast enough for the compacted coal coming out. Alright, these ones here run off these ones here. So I'm going to take... Oh, okay. No, I need to take it away. Okay, let's see what happens if I paste settings. Nice, I get my shards back. It's first time this is I've used this. That's really nice. I'm glad it takes the shards out. Alright, with that done, I should now have the less power. So we lost about 5,000 power there, which is correct because we had, what, there's 13 times 250 is 3250. Yeah, so that's about right actually. So now I can take these slips over to the converter, double the output of the ionized fuel, let it saturate that whole pipe network, and then start overclocking all the generators, and I'll get another 16,500 megawatts. So I think we might break 200. That'd be pretty cool. Going on with my Google Sheets. It's having some issues. Now this here. And now this one. Here. I just need to check that belt speed of the byproduct, because that's going to double the product coming out, so I need to make sure the belt can handle it. So if I slip this, I'll be getting 80 per minute coming out of here. Yeah. And I've got the 400 a minute coming out of here, so that part was updated. So I've just got to wait for all of these to saturate, because the generators can't burn all of this right now. And you can see here we're having some issues getting that fuel to all of them because it wasn't saturated. Now, I assume that that's correct. From our lesson earlier, should that be lower? I'm just going to say yes, it should be. Ah, it's a gas. That's why it's showing 0 head lift. Yeah. Ionized fuel is a gas. Well, this is filling up. That's pretty good. Just got to wait for these to spread out. It's just, they're just not getting enough, but once I saturate it, we're doubling the output for, I understand, of what it should require right now. There's nothing holding up. It's running at 100%. They're all starting and stopping and starting and stopping, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. So these are the different levels of saturation. The main part coming in, and then this going to the two different sides, and then this going to the different ones, and then again. It's a big load balance. And it is happening. It's just taking its time. power is stabilizing a bit and not. Just a waiting game. While we're waiting, we might go check out Fixmas Stars, because I was going to slip some machines. I've got 10 slips now. Oh, I've got 10. I've got 13. Rubbish. Yeah, let's go check Fixmas out. It's over here. Alright, currently we've got nearly 150. So I need this to run at 100. I need 5 wreaths per minute. And this is my issue. So I need to make this 2.5 and salute this. That should fix my issues. So I need 18.75 branches and 7.5 ornaments. That fixes the branch issue. Ornaments was 7.5 a minute and I'm making 10. Okay, so now we're good. To make these, at 0.75 a minute, it's just catching up on the. This is now making 20. And the tree makes 15, yeah. That's fine. Perfect. Oh, that's that sorted. And am I... And I want to slip this as well so I can make more again. Yeah. Let's go back now and check out that fuel. The ionized. Still producing nicely. This is nearly, it's pumping. How are all these going? They're up and down. No, actually I think it's these are the reactors that are up and down. These are stretching out more. I can see that they've expanded a bit more each. It's just going to take a while for all that to happen because it's all the way down to there and all the way to there. So let's go and look at the reactors, the plutonium, and see what's going on. I'm pretty sure I just need to... The Ficsonium's not coming in quick enough, so I think the solution is... No, the trigon. I'm making enough trigons, but they're not getting there quick enough because of the drones, so I may just sloop one or two of those constructors. That'll give us more than we need, and that'll close that loop. We'll go to the Ficsonium production line and check, confirm that first. So this is the Ficsoniums coming out here. This one. I don't know. Actually, no. The trigons are backed up, so it can't be the trigons the issue. Which is a good thing. It's the electromagnetic control rods. Okay. They come in here. Okay, let's go and find out why they're struggling. Yep, alright. So, well, that's good I didn't go off in a wild goose chase. So I'm going to go back to, go this way. We have to go back to the trigons. Sorry, back to the where the fixance is. That's where the electromagnetic control rods are being made, and we'll go and investigate what's going on there. So I'm supposed to be getting 10 per minute made. Interesting. We'll find out. Well, the trigons still could be teetering because of the control rods have thrown that out, so it's let it buffer up. I didn't want to go that way. You go this one. So this is the. So they are coming in, and there is fuel available. Is that them? They're all backed up. No, I'm making them for two different locations here. So it's that bottom row is what we're making for the Ficsonium. So it's the output from this. So it's a bit of a sum. 95%, this is going to be my issue. So it's the AI limiters that are holding back. They're not coming in quick enough. Yeah, watch this. No, that one's okay on this cycle, but what? I know, and status. Hold on. This one altogether, this is the answer. Still part. Oh, what's going on here? Where's your iron ingots? Where's your water? There's one machine. Well, that's a problem. But the AI limiter, I'm still a bit suspicious about. They're coming from over here. The Quickwire is not quick enough. Why? I can tell you exactly why. Look at that. 63.4, and I've got a Mark II belt. I need to fix all of these. These are all going to be the same, aren't they? Yeah. There's a rookie mistake for you. These are backed up just because of the stator backup, which is being resolved as we speak. Bang! Should be spot on here. Fixing a few issues in this. This is good. I like finding all this sort of stuff. Satani, hello, welcome. Yeah, look at that. It's perfect. So that's that fixed now. So these will all fix. This will take a bit to catch up. But they're all working fine now. Saw a video what it takes to make ionized fuel. Very late game. Yeah. And I'm just making one converter of ionized fuel, which runs something like 66 generators. And why is this copper sheet failing, hey? What's going on with this one? I suspect there's another deleted water pipe underneath. Water, copper, recipe maybe, power. Well, there you go, hey? 2 mistakes here. That's alright. So this should now, if everything's working right, it should hit 4 AI emitters by the time that hits 100. Should. There it is. There's one coming. And the third one just filled in while I wasn't looking. Awesome. All right, so with that fixed, I never finished that. It's quite funny. I reckon, yeah. Over here I need to change this, I feel. Although that hypertube's pretty boxed in. Maybe not. I've got... Yep, that'll work. Let's do... Just got the wrong way, that's all. Perfect. Yep, that all works for me. Let's have a quick look at this while we're here. See how many stars are up to now after doing that tweaking before. These should be operating at 100% now. Yep. We're 186. That's excellent. Now we'll head back to the trying to think. I want to build one more of these. I'm pretty sure I've got the enough. Got some singularity cells here. Now I still need to travel there for the first trip, so I have to go to here. What's going on, mate? And then... Oh, you want to come up for a pat, do you? Hey? Come on. What? Come on. Do you want to... Alright. Hold on one sec, folks. You want something? It's a pat. It's a pat. Hey? What's going on? You having a good... You just want some attention, do you? You're a good boy, aren't you? Yes. Dustin with the pate emote. Nice. Hey? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey? Look, Randy. It's our nuclear facility. Oh, we've got some electromagnetic control rods arriving right now. What I was going to do is turn off the two Ficsonium reactors and let them buffer up a bit with rods before, so we get a nice stable power grid. All right, thanks, Randy. Thanks for giving me your hair. Yeah, so let's do that. We're going to just turn these off for a bit. Everything else here is running beautifully. As we can see here, our... Why is there plutonium waste? Why is the barrel icon different? Oh, the number 500. That's interesting. they're all still making at the correct rate. Same as these ones. And the waste is increasing. We've got a fully balanced setup here. If I was to do this again, I would definitely... I wouldn't rely on drones. That'd probably be my answer. So we're just going to let those buffer up. Go back. Oh, we'll set up our portal. Call this nuclear. It's an interesting setup I've got here. It works, but oh no. I've got to jump up there. How are you today, Dustin? What's going on? Chat's pretty quiet tonight. It's not unusual. Everyone's got something they're doing. Alright, well, it's good news is when you see that belt running, when you tune in, everything's still running properly. Well, this is good news. This is getting full here. These have all got 50 fuel. So really, I'm pretty much all, as long as they've all got 50 fuel, I'm ready to start overclocking them all. And that will push us, once we turn those Ficsonium reactors back online, we should be back at 200%. We should get over 200,000 megawatts. Yep, I think we're happy to start doing that now. And these ones I've paused for strategic reasons we'll chat about later. Okay. So that, unfortunately, that worked. It doesn't work every time. So we're just going to let's get backwards and forwards. See our shards. Yeah, shards. 31. Need another 100 easily. Just had an idea. Just want to make a record of it. While that's loading, I'll keep. All right. Let's keep it doing it. Keep it going. All right, now the g'day Meza, how you going? Last ones were 17, yep. Okay. So the last ones, there is, in this setup, 16 times 4, 64 reactors, 64 fuel generators. Now, so then this last, there's 64, 65, 66. It'll run 66.6667 of these because it's 200 divide 3. That's how many? So I want to know now, I think this is my answer. 3 times 0.6 is 1.8. And if I divide that by 2, that's 0.9 each. And 0.9 would be... Oh, if I want to underclock that to... I reckon it was 33, yeah. So if I reckon I ran 2 of these at 33%, that is my maxed out fuel for this production line. Doing alright, a groggy start this morning, sorry to hear. I worked out my oil issue, Mezza. It was, my pump was not low enough. The pump at the extractor, the oil extractor, it was low, but I needed to drop it a bit further down. And then it all... And I went through, I upgraded everything to Mark II, tested a few things, got rid of all the pumps, and then I was like, let's just try that. Classic, actual, proper thing. It's supposed to be this number and it wasn't. Now we know. Did you see that PDF I've sent you? Oh, I have not looked, Mezza. Sorry. I get time poor looking at things through weekdays. I've seen this a long time ago. This is from the guy, Gullion. Yeah, he used to come in the channel a bit. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So this is over 2 years old from my memory. Yeah, it is a good write-up, absolutely. Thanks for sending that through. I'm actually just going to save that. That is in my downloads. Perfect. Alright, well, that is about right. So this whole production line, chef's kiss. Oh no, now it's at 87%. What's gone wrong? My packaged rocket fuel is not coming in correctly. 240 per minute. Hold on. Yeah, that's Mark III. Okay. These are at 84%. They're outputting... Oh, that's part of my problem. Hold on. No, they're outputting 60 per minute. 60 per minute. So 60 and 60 is 120, and then that's 120. 120, 60. So that should be 240 per minute. I wish the pumps would snap to the machine head lift. I wish the machine showed their head lift. Why aren't I getting 240 a minute? $60 and $120 and 2 is $240. It's obviously the fuel itself isn't coming in at the right rate. No, it goes idle. Why does it go idle? It is getting, okay, it drops, it does drop down. Yeah, okay, that's why it went idle. So I'm not getting my 120 per minute, which is funny because I've got, each pipe's dedicated. That's why I've got 4 individual pipes. So it's got to be these that are not. My sulfur is suffering. That's the answer. My sulfur should be 80 per minute, and I guarantee you that's a Mark II. That's Mark II. Mark II. That's Mark II. That's Mark II. That's Mark II. And that would be a Mark III and a Mark III. So my total sulfur is 80, 160, 320 is what I need. And 80, 160. So that's 160 on that one, which is fine. And there'll be 160 on that one. So this Mark IV. Oh. 80. 160, 320. I think let's go check it out. I mustn't have my belt speed right. The minor speed mustn't be right. Or there's a dodgy belt. That's good. I like seeing these, finding these little issues. Well, actually, you have to go over there, but with this end here, so it's close enough. For a moment I had a desire to have a completely flat electricity graph, but then I realised that the sinks fluctuate. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get that flat. Oh, there's my problem right there. Jesus, smirking. The right numbers here. This was a problem all along. One belt. This has been the bane of this playthrough. There's always one belt. That's good because I'm getting this playthrough to be a real nice, consistent. We're really finding a lot of like little things and get everything running just nicely. until we find the next thing. Yeah, I'm really thinking about the next playthrough. Power and that sort of stuff. I think I'm going to do everything. We'll see. This is already improved. This number's already more than 8. Yep. That was a bit slow. May have just needed that. Yeah, it's still not right. And it may just need a little bit to still might be, because that's quite a distance, it still might be catching up. I mean, it's an even split. It's funny that this side's working fine and this was a bit, how you going? Why is it all bunching up? Ah, here it comes through now. Yeah. It's going, why is it all bunching up? This is it. It's actually coming through at the right rate now. Yep. Yeah, this is perfect. Beautiful. It's going to take a little bit to catch up. I'm going to leave that for a minute. And I'm going to go and have a look at the plutonium again. It's this one here. No, we're already radioactive before we get there. Okay, so this is still... No, this is good. As long as this drone returns, I think my drone trip time is too long for 10 per minute. So I may sloop those machines just to... Because we're at 9, it's going to run out before that drone hasn't arrived. So I might just double the amount of... No, we'll see. We'll just wait. Guy could be impatient here. But I think it's inevitable that I'm not going to make it. Yeah. That's right, I can fix that. That's a B&A, yeah. This is definitely where drones have failed. See, it's coming in now. It's got 41, but it's not enough for that round trip time because now it's stopped producing. I tell you what though, I will turn these back on because there's a nice build up of, and we'll just go and sloop some of those assemblers and we'll make a little bit more and then that'll be 196,000. I thought we were going to get over to 200,000. It's when you add more drone ports. I mean, yeah, more source ports. Yes and no, like, because I'm only making 10 per minute, Mezza, it's just, even if I was doing 2 deliveries, I still think it's just not enough for that distance as well. I think for this situation I just need to increase the amount that are delivered each time. And then that'll be more than what is required overall. Who knows? Because it is literally from the middle of the map to the top right of the map where they're coming from. And they are coming here at on a Mark 6 belt. On a Mark 1 belt, sorry. At a very slow rate. There they come. They come along at 2 per run. So yeah, this is kind of where drone ports don't work with specific numbers at low rates. I mean, we did have a little issue that I should have fixed one out. Yep, these are all running at 100. But I'm going to sloop this one and this one, and that'll give us a way more. There's a little bit of stuff going on here, but it's fine. Do they all end up getting to be 100%? Yep. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I do like my belts that go up and down. Let's go back and check that ionized fuel. We could also be ready for another hand statue. We've been carrying the hog around for a bit. Maybe we need to buy another one. How's our stars going too? Let's check that out while we're here. $100, $260. Over halfway there. Yep, we're back to 100%. So this is all working beautifully now. That's at 100. 100. Perfect. Just had to walk away and let it do its thing for a bit. Yep. Is that the walking sound while in the portal? It is, Meza. So if you step slowly in there, you won't get the walking sound. I think what it is, it's the sound of what's going to happen at the other end of the portal when you step out, because when I went to the nuclear one before, and I'd never been there before, I was in the portal and I could hear the radiation ticking. Wyomaris, how you going? How goes it? Very well, thank you. We've just been checking over all of our power, and it looks like we're doing well. We have 196,000 megawatts of power. Yeah, this is beautiful. This whole setup, it's working a treat. So that's one converter making dark iron fuel, the alternate recipe, and I've slooped the output, so it's making 400 per minute, and all of these are overclocked to 200%, so it's 66.6 at 200%. Is it worth the effort going from rocket to iron fuel? Well, that's a good question. It depends on the recipe. But this here, that there, what you can see, if I move maybe a bit this way, that was what was required to build that. So, and none of these are overclocked. It's only the generators that are overclocked, and it's only the converter that's slooped. So that gave me, what was it? Well, if I do 66.6 times 2, so that's theoretically how many generators are not overclocked, and they're 250 megawatts. So 33,000 megawatts of power. And I don't know how much it costs to build the power. But I've only used rocket fuel myself for drone, what do you call it? Doohickey watts. It's for packaged for drone fuel. I haven't actually used rocket fuel as a fuel source for my generators. I just did turbo fuel. But that seems to be holding strong. I just built it because we're not. I've never built it before, so it was, you know, you don't know until you try. We'll go back to the reactor location. See, Mez, there's no footsteps here, but there is the Geiger counter sound. So I think it's the sound that at the destination end you get first. So if you were going to be running when you get there, you would hear those footsteps. Sounds like the portal was just an arbitrary animation, but your character is already there. Yep, I would agree. Mans, I would agree. Alright, how many control rods have we got here? So we're about to run out of control rods. Production wouldn't have caught up yet. That's alright. These had about 43 in them before I started this.
Buckle up, there's raid incoming.
Quite a few.
Thank you Fritoy 911 for the raid of 14 viewers.
Yeah, Fritoy's coming in with that raid. Welcome, Fritoy. How you going? Welcome, viewers. Wyramus, I think my primary power right now is 8 blenders of rocket fuel, and I think each blender is about 35 gens, not overclocked. That's pretty good. How's your stream, Fritoy? Here it comes. How many did it have? I'm curious. Because it was about 40 last time. 41, I think. Yeah, it's got 41, so I don't think that cycle's properly caught up yet. Hey, these look pretty cool. That's a funky animation. How goes it? Found out I wasn't making enough nuclear waste. You don't hear many people say that sentence, Fritoy. I think that's the first time I've ever heard someone say that, those particular words before. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Alright, the question is that 41 enough? That's 41, then 10 minutes, so 4 minutes. Really 3 minutes because you need that buffer, I reckon, but we'll see. You need 374 more per minute. Well, just if you're not overclocking your reactors, that's one way to do it. We are struggling with electromagnetic control rods coming here quick enough. They get droned in. This is the last part of the puzzle. Yeah, look at that. It's just making it its way there now. So it's landing at the minute. So it's got to travel from here to there. That's 2/3 of the map, basically. You need 6 more fuel rods per minute. Seems I have the capacity. Okay, nice. So, how many have I got left now? So we've got 26 left. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see if that's enough for the return. We'll see how many come on the next trip, because we increased that production cycle, but we had to wait for them to get to the drone port. But the load and unload times is pretty nasty. Okay, it's coming back, so I wish you could click on it and see what was in its... Okay, so it's coming back. And we've got 16 left. I don't think it's going to make it. I like how the drone ports have exposed part of the map. Taking your time getting here. And these are using rocket fuel. Right, so we've run out. So 41 wasn't enough. That's the seal. How much have we got this time? 42. Yeah, we definitely need more than that. What's it bring back on the next trip? That's what I'm curious about. Because there's a bit of distance in the conveyor belt run. You think the drone unload load animation's like 50 seconds each end? Yeah, that's about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, we need like... We'll see. We'll see. And I think you can... I've seen this before on the map where you can... see what's in each drone station, except not every time. No. That's the one. I can't select it. Zooming in helps see the port's contents. I'm on, I think I've got, because I've got so many ports next to each other, I'm on it. I can't zoom anymore. I can only do it. So I can't do that one anymore either. There needs to be a 16x. I think because they're next to each other, one after the other after the other. Because I could see this one before. Like this one, when I hovered over this one, that one was fine. But I can't hover over any other ones. And they're the drones themselves. So we're at 18. It's not going to make it here in time, but I'm interested to see how many it's going to bring back this time. At least I'm making use of my filters, my endless supply of filters. Well, 87 in my pocket, but I've got them in the dimensional depot and they're automatically made. At best it's inconsistent. Mm-hmm. You're not wrong there. Bajani Nielsen, hey, how are you? I'm doing well, thanks. How about yourself? We're just waiting for some electromagnetic control rods to turn up. That's what all the cool kids are into. Here it comes. Is it this one? No. Where are you? Hey. How many you got? That's the question. Has he got more than 42? 72. That's our increase there. This is going to be what's going to make it work. I was just being patient to get that happening. All good, mate. Finally got SSO working on my matrix server, so very happy at the moment. Single sign-on. Excellent. I assume that's what it means. What's your matrix server for? What are you using it for? Apart from going and seeing Neo. So now, will these 72 electromagnetic control rods be enough for a round trip cycle for this? We'll see. We'll see. I think so, because it got to about, when he was on the map, when it was about here on the map, I was down to 2. So I reckon another, I had 32 extra delivered that time, and which should be a regular thing. That should be enough. This should be the last of our weird power issues, I think. Chat with a couple of things. Chat with a couple of friends for that very reasons. Wanted a self-hosted solution rather than platform cleaved by a megacop. Yeah, I understand. There's nothing like having your own server. You look after yourself. I've done that in the past. I'll tell you, the biggest killer for me, I find, is the cost of electricity, because you've also got to pay for your air conditioning. I live in a bit of a cooler climate now, and I'm just kind of getting away with it just with some basic stuff running. But I feel like if I was making a little bit more money, I had some flexibility, I'd probably put an air conditioner in. And I'll probably do solar cells first. If I get solar in first, that kind of makes it a proposition, but still, at night. You still need power. And batteries aren't cheap right now. Batteries isn't a proper solution yet. And you have the server up anyways for other fun projects. Nice. Yeah, I like all that stuff's pretty cool. You get to tinker around with stuff. It's good fun. I'm all there with you on that. I've done that myself in the past and have enjoyed it. Oh, look, it's on its return trip. And we've got 48 still remaining. I think we've nailed it. You have a heat pump anyway, that's cool. Alright, 42. We're just waiting for the round trip on this bad boy, and I'll be interested to see how many it's got, if it's got 72 again. Anyway, nothing fancy, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. I've wanted to dabble in some water cooling in the future. I'm still on the fence about it. I like the concept of water cooling. I don't like the concept of water leaking. And water leaking down to other computers underneath. Here it comes. So if it's got 72, we're going to be laughing. 78. Absolutely fantastic. We've still got 30 here. So by the time it loads, unloads, and it makes it along the conveyor belt around to here, we're going to be rock and roll. I reckon it'll get to, before it starts topping up, we'll get to about 18, maybe 16. Here they come. Well, luckily they use distilled deionized water, so very little chance of short circuits even when they leak, or so I've heard. Yeah, I've heard that. Lieutenant General Zombie, what's with the disco ball? Is that the Dance Dance Revolution machine? Absolutely. This one here, that's the converter. One sec, I'll show you. 16, I was off. It still hasn't got here yet. Probably 12. Let's have a look, get in the line of sight. Here they come. 14. That's good. There's still a buffer for trips, slow trips. So there, this one here is the converter. But also, there's these bad boys. These Ficsoniums. They're dancing. Never had the need for water cooling. Yeah, for me it's more like it'd be interesting to try it more than anything else. But yeah, like, I mean, because you're taking away heat and you're not filling the room with heat. If you're taking that heat out of the room, then yeah, it's a different, your room's going to be a bit cooler. So I'm happy with that. So now we're going to have a nice consistent, we've got a buffer of 21 in each one. That's beautiful. Let's just admire that from up here. I'll be back in one sec. Alright. I might go and check the you might go and have a look at the fix and stuff. So yeah, the radiator and fans will be another location. That's a lot. I was thinking of doing a water transfer, like, because I have a big rainwater tank outside, so there's no reason why I couldn't pump into a small reservoir in the room, and then in that reservoir have another a pipe that runs through that goes back to the rainwater tank. So you could do that water to water transfer, the heat transfer through the water, or you could have a massive loop that would go to the rainwater tank. So your outcoming water goes into a sealed pipe in the rainwater tank, and the heat just transfers out of that into the rainwater tank through just heat transfer, and then comes back again at the cooler temperature. A lot more complicated, but why not? Because then you're completely removing the heat from the environment. So a heat exchanger with a secondary loop going to yeah, something like that. Whether it's a secondary loop or having it just a really big system, either or. We'll get those done tomorrow. I'm gonna wrap up stream now. We'll head back to the hub. Tomorrow we'll do some cleanup, some tidying up in a couple of areas. And tomorrow's stream will be the last stream for a couple of weeks, because I've got holidays, got a few things I need to get done. I have a bunch of moving I've got to do. But in the new year we'll be getting into a new playthrough, that's for sure. Well, that is 337 hours, and I've built pretty much everything in the game, I think. I think I haven't done nuke nobelisks, maybe, and pulse nobelisks, but automated. Wymaris, thank you, and Meza, thanks very much. ZNVR, we'll see you later, thank you. Meza, I definitely want to focus more on progressing rather than doing nice things. Yeah. It can be nice to get everything running really beautifully, but your progress does slow down significantly. I'm glad I've finished, because now there's no more spoilers. It's kind of why I tried to get through it the way I did, because I wanted to enjoy it before it became stale and just people talked about it, which is unfortunately what I'm doing to everyone else now. I think there's only one person that can be rated right now, and that's Frutchy. If you disagree, then, well, I'll tell Frutchy when we get there. Fritoy, you switch back to your old save after unlocking everything. That's a cool idea. Nice. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Like I said, tomorrow will be my last stream for a couple of weeks while I have some holidays over this break. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks to the bits, the follows, the cheers, the subs, the donos, the gifted subs, the resubs. But most importantly, thanks for hanging out. Have a good time. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.